So your thumbnails are more important than ever before. And that is because we are getting the analytics right now that's showing us, are people clicking on your thumbnails? Are they clicking on your thumbnails so they can watch your videos? And if they're not doing it enough, then what is it that you need to do to position yourself where you're going to get a higher click-through rate? If you have no idea what I'm talking about, or if you're just getting started, then you definitely want to watch this video. And if you just want to go ahead and increase that click-through rate, then this is the one that you need to watch. So let's get into it. My name is Chauntel Delgado, and I am an organizational development consultant, and I help mom influencers build a business and a brand that they love by creating a brand that matters. If you are looking for tips and strategies on how to build a brand that matters, then definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. All right, so today we're talking about increasing that click-through rate by creating great thumbnails, and there's some things that you need to keep in mind. Okay, so we're going to talk about the big picture ideas, and we're going to get into some people that are actually out there doing this well. We're going to look at what they're doing and how you might want to consider doing that in your videos. We're going to start off with my gut formula. Okay, it's gonna outline what you need to think about when you are producing your thumbnails. Okay, so the first thing is the graphic, which is the G, okay, in my formula. The graphic is so important, and it needs to be something that you think about before you produce that content. Before you sit down and shoot that video, or before you go out there and shoot that video, you need to think about, what is the graphic? Okay, what am I going to be putting out? What are people going to see that's going to entice them? It's going to make them want to click on my video. Why would they choose my graphic over, you know, all the other graphics that came up when they typed in that search term? Okay, and if you need a little bit of help, okay, we're creating, you know, that graphic, that perfect graphic, I have a video that I've already produced for you. Okay, I'll link it up here and in the description box below, and it is on how to take a selfie for your YouTube thumbnail. Some of us are great at it, some of us not so much, but you definitely want to check that out. And I use a really cool shutter button that I'll show you at the end of the video if you're interested in that. Okay, so graphic. Okay, the next part of my formula is the U for uniqueness. Okay, gut formula, we're on U for unique. Is your video unique? Does your video thumbnail stand out against the rest? And what is it that you're showing, okay, that's gonna be different than the next person? Because we're all out here producing content, right? But what is it that's going to uniquely connect your content to your specific niche or target market? Okay, even though they might see a bunch of results, what is it that connects you to them? And that is gold. The next part of this formula that I got for you is the text. Okay, you are missing out if you are not producing text on your thumbnail that people can read. It needs to be legible. People need to be able to see it. It's a very small graphic. If they can't read it at a glance, then you're missing out. And I want you to think about, okay, what is the type of branding that you want to consider for yourself? Okay, I have a whole YouTube branding master course that is coming out really soon. If you're not connected to what I'm doing here, information is in the description box below. But if you are not choosing, okay, the right colors for your brand, connecting your brand to itself, you're not choosing the correct text and font that's connecting people to your brand, then you really want to think about, what is my brand? Okay, and I have a whole video that I just produced on you're creating that YouTube name. Okay, if you're just starting out, or if you've already, you know, been on here a minute and you're trying to really find a brand name that's gonna stick with you for a while and really connect you to your viewers, check this video out. I produced that one as well. But I really want you to think about the text. Okay, what does the font look like? What are the colors? The visual aesthetic is so important in our market today. And you will see that just a slight change in the way that you make your face, in the way that you point at a graphic, in the way that you take a photo, could make a huge difference in if people are going to click or not. And what you do is over time, you look at your thumbnail graphics and you look at that click-through rate and you see what's working for you on your channel, and you produce more thumbnails like that. But the only way that you'll know is you have to do a variation of things. You kind of experiment a bit and see what's working for your channel, because what's working for you might not work for this, the next person. All right, so here is my little companion that I use when I am taking my thumbnails, okay? It is a shutter button. It makes life a lot easier. I could take a bunch of shots, and I covered more information about this on that video that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, where I talked about taking a YouTube selfie thumbnail photo. I can't talk, you guys. But yeah, this thing is really cool. I'll put information in the description box below if you're interested in purchasing one. They're not very expensive, and it really does save me a lot of time, and I can take my own photos and don't worry about other people taking photos for me. It's nice to have that, but sometimes it's like convenient. But yeah, I want to highlight a couple of moms who are already producing good thumbnails, and I think that we can take some. I combed through and I found a couple that I think that they are doing very well, okay? And definitely, if you are creating meaning and you are one of my jewels here, make sure you are subscribed, okay? And our hashtag is Create Meaning Jewel, all right? So we have 2 examples for you of some mommy vloggers that are out there creating good thumbnails, okay? And I picked out 2 that I thought was good, and they're interacting with me, and so make sure that you are commenting, okay? So you might be featured as well. The first one is Emily, okay? Carmona, and she does cleaning, cooking, DIY, motherhood videos. The thumbnail that I want to point out is her mommy morning routine. It is really bright, okay? She put some icons on there. She's got a sun on there, and it's funny because she's like, I'm taking a photo, but here's what's really going on. Her daughter's hair is stuck on the knob there on the door, and it's real life. Like, this is what we really deal with when we're moms, and so I think it's relatable, okay? She's got a great graphic that's relatable to her target audience, right? Which makes it unique, okay? And then she's got the information there for you, and with text that we can read. It's very easy to see. It definitely would stand out if I were, to see it on a list of videos. I'd be like, oh, let me click on this. So good job, Emily, on creating a great thumbnail. All right, now we're gonna look at another jewel, okay? She commented on one of my videos, and I was like, let's see what she's got going on here. So she's got a 7-month baby update, okay? Her name is Felicia Crow 93, and I will link their channels below. And it's just cute. It's like her and her baby, and it says 7-month update, okay? And I've got a bonus thumbnail that I'd like to highlight for you guys as well, if you are cool with that. So this is a friend of mine who's also a subscriber, and she is on YouTube doing her thing, okay, in her Young Living essential oils. And when I look at this thumbnail that she posted, it is how to use Christmas Spirit essential oil. I really like how she has the diffuser on with the glow, because when I look at that and then I see the essential oil and I kind of get what's going on here, it makes me feel a certain way, makes me feel calm and collected, and I might just want to click on it just because I'm like, oh, that's a calming thing, and I really do value natural living, so maybe this would be a good video for me. And also shows the time. It's not too long of a video. I'd be interested in clicking and learning more. So I will put the link to all of those videos in the description box below. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Get out there, create great thumbnails, get that click-through rate up, because when you are increasing that click-through rate, you are also increasing your views, so your subscribers, okay, and your reach, which is so important. I have a free YouTube training if branding is really important to you when you're thinking about, creating a brand, you're trying to learn more about this. It's the top 5 mistakes that new YouTubers make. Check it out in the description box below. It's completely free. Please do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm Chauntel Delgado.